His name is Bryant Reeves. People call him Big Country.
I'm big and I'm country.
While other players are cutting to the basket, Big Country is getting cut.
Twice a week.
Coaches love his drop step. His teammates love his heart. The kids love his hair.
Aerodynamics, man. It's all in aerodynamics.
See the NBA's best every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night on TNT and TBS. Don't miss a game.
Hello and welcome to the Nostalgia Basketball House. We're about to have a slam dunk of a good time. I am Slammin' Jammin' Johnny. I'm joined by Air Andrew over there and by, what's a basketball term that starts with a W?
Wink and Will. Give him some like 1940s, 50s. Wink and Will.
It's Wink and Will.
Down. Wink and Will knows how to run the stall offense. Look at that, boys. Look at that.
Look at that beautiful set shot. That beautiful set shot it is.
There would be no mid-range. Everything was just semi.
It's a set shot. He never leaves the ground.
Look at those free throws, underhand, just like God intended.
It's a Wink and Will coming down the court there.
That's.
He just scored a basket. Now we got to get out of the peach basket. Get the ladder, please.
Now I just want to do this a whole game where we do Wink and Will highlights. Wink and Will goes for the layup. Look at him showing off for the ladies.
Hey, back got an inch off the ground there. That's impressive.
Yeah. Nice chest pass, Wink and Will.
Oh,
Way to get the ball to the other guy.
The fundamentals. That's where it's at. Wink and Will.
Look at that bounce pass.
Oh, he's on a fast break now. Slow down, Will. Slow down.
Yeah. Oh, he's dribbling with his left hand. Let's not get too fancy, Wink and Will.
I once saw him get this. I once saw him dribble between his legs, and the crowd went wild. Reminds me of that semi-pro where they do the alley-oop for the first time ever.
Yeah. Everybody.
Oh yeah. Actually, that's gonna be one of the best basketball movies ever. I love semi-pro.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's really
film.
good.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
Probably most
right up there with
underrated.
White Men Can't Jump. Another great
Yes.
one.
Yes, yeah.
Believe it or not, we can.
Yeah.
The Air Up There. Did you guys ever see that one? I like that basketball.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's in it.
Yeah, it's no Airbud, but it'll do.
Oh, good. Oh,
No, I didn't even talk about Airbud because that's just a generational classic.
I'd rather stick an ice pick in my ear than watch any of those Airbud movies.
Oh, I know what I'm picking for my next movie then.
I think I seen like.
Son of a bitch.
That's okay. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
That's a doozy.
Yeah. You want to see a grown man put on jeans with no underwear? Halloween 3.
And zip them up with the utmost confidence.
Where he doesn't get the beans above the Franks.
Nope.
Oh, man.
No,
I would just be impressed, honestly, more than anything.
You'll be impressed by that movie.
I don't know about that, but be impressed by that move. What are we talking about today, Andrew?
We're talking about the documentary from 2018 by Kathy. I'm going to butcher her name, or Kathleen. Sorry, I've already butchered her first name. Kathleen. I'm going to say it's Jamie. And it is called Finding Big Country, which I really enjoyed this documentary because I find it fun because it's great nostalgia for her. It's basically her being this growing up, I can't even talk. Being a giant Vancouver Grizzlies fan, and then she kind of goes on a mission to find their first star player, Big Country, Bryant Reeves.
Yeah.
And
if you're a fan of 90s basketball, this is a great documentary for you too. But even if you're not, I think this is you can see when she actually, spoiler, she finds them and just the joy in her face. Like, I think we can all relate to that when something just so cool happens.
Yeah.
And just, it was very obvious how much just meeting him meant to her. And I thought that part was very cool.
Well, I think it's always cool too, because there's always some guy that just didn't, athlete or anything that people don't remember, or like the younger generation kind of falls through the crack through them because they aren't the Michael Jordan, they aren't the Shaq or anything like that. But
household names,
but you remember them, and maybe the hardcore fan of whatever it is remembers them too. And
Yeah.
he
Are
mentioned
you
them.
listening to this, Matt Geiger? Holler at me. We'll put you on the show,
So
Matt
he's too
Geiger.
busy thanking Shaq for giving him a job for all those years. 6 fouls and he's out, Matt Geiger. Where's Travis Knight too? And who was the other Michael Dolick or something like that? Who was the other guy that just absorbed? Like I
I
said,
did love, speaking of Shaq, I love that one clip they showed of
oh,
Shaq talking about
yeah,
Bryant Reeves, where he was upset that he'd have a higher point differential than he did.
oh yeah,
Just great.
Shaq's big on points when it comes to that. But
Yeah.
it's just I found a cool, fun documentary. And the other thing too is that I thought was kind of funny and sad at the same time is that she lives in Vancouver and yet the Grizzlies played there for quite some time. And then all of a
6
sudden,
years. 6 years. I
that's
wouldn't
still a
say
good
quite some
amount.
time.
That's still a good amount of time, but yet the city's like, yeah, we don't have anything.
It's still part of your history. Yeah.
But they got the Vancouver Grizzlies rugby team stuff in their sports hall of fame or whatever, their sports museum, but they don't have any Vancouver Grizzlies. That
Have
was
you ever been to the Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame? There's very little Buffalo Braves stuff here.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. I think that's why I find it fascinating too, because there's another one that she has. It's called The Grizzly Truth, and I believe that's the one that I watched where she tried to find out why the Grizzlies moved, and I kind of remembered. Here's our wrestling reference already. It reminds me of a who killed WCW type deal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when I watch this, I think of that with the Braves. Like my father's was a huge basketball fan, but he only mentioned the Braves maybe like 3 times in my whole entire life of him talking about basketball. It was like that 3 times, and one time was only because me and my brother were laughing so hard because they made a reference on Saturday Night Live after like a show that the next show up was Bob McAdoo's dance party, and we laughed at the Bob McAdoo name for like 20 minutes. And then he told us about Bob McAdoo playing for the Braves. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's
Well, I
one of
feel like
those
I can.
interesting things.
I feel like I can really relate to this because if you don't know, I'm a giant Charlotte Hornets fan, and in my lifetime, we literally had them be created. They left, and then they came back as they didn't come back. It was a different team showed up, the Bobcats, and then they got the name back. So I've literally lost. I had lost and got back my favorite pro sports team, and then they've since repaid me back by not knowing what the playoffs are. That's beside the point. Uh, Guys, before we get into this episode, I got a little game for you two to play.
Mhm.
I'm going to need Andrew to keep score here. It's going to be. I'm going to give you the name of a '90s NBA player, and you're going to tell me what you think the most points they ever scored in a single game was. Like, what's their game high in points they ever scored in a game? You're going to go. We'll alternate who goes first. Whoever gets closest. It doesn't matter if you go over, but whoever gets closest gets the point. If you get the exact number, you get 2 points. And if you're both the exact amount away, nobody gets any points. All right. Understood?
Sounds fair.
All right. So, let's start with a very easy one. We're going to let Andrew go first. This is a crazy easy one.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of get you going. Wilt Chamberlain.
I thought Mr. Will would go. Will Chamberlain in a game?
Yeah, in one game.
Did you say 90s basketball player?
Yeah, but this is just to kind of get us going. The rest of them will be 90s. But this is a set the cap to anybody who doesn't know.
So Will Chamberlain, it's 100.
That's right. The most points ever scored ever in an NBA game, Wilt Chamberlain 100.
Yeah, he
So
gave
if
me
you're-
the layup, Will.
No, Will's
Yeah,
got
what's
a
the
layup
deal?
too. Will's got a layup too.
Yeah.
Got a layup too. We're going to the second most points ever scored in a single game happening by a player who came out in the 90s, Kobe Bryant. What's Kobe Bryant's most points he scored in a game? Against the Toronto Raptors, by the way.
You think I watch current basketball?
I got
This was a long time ago.
right
Yeah.
here. Right
I
here.
haven't watched anything past 1999.
Ready,
When the
let's
Jazz
go.
started to suck, I turned off.
Right here. The Jazz.
I mean, that's just
Well, give me a number. It's the second most ever scored in a game. That's the clue I'll
like
give.
was it 82?
Oh.
All right. Andrew, what's your number?
It's 82.
No, you're both wrong. Nobody gets a point. It was 81.
Oh,
Oh, oh, okay.
So
That's close though.
Andrew
well, I'm
took away your
erasing
point.
it.
Yeah. All right. So Andrew's turn. Andrew.
Well, wait, I know how many women Wilt slept with in a night.
Is it
it's a
more than
lot.
Ric Flair?
I think
Yes.
so. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. His whole Will Chamberlain's whole book was literally just basically about that.
Yeah.
Essentially. All right. The next player. This is Andrew's turn. One Shaquille O'Neal. What's the most points he ever scored in a single game?
60.
Will, what's your guess?
32.
30.
Oh, that was his jersey number. No, I don't care. 32.
All right, Andrew, for the point, he actually had 61 in a game, so you were very close.
61. All right.
All right. We're going to go to another stalwart of the 90s. Will, Michael Jordan.
Oh, I know. I got an idea on this one too.
74.
All right. Andrew?
63.
The answer is 69.
Oh, I was gonna go there, but then I feel like a pervert.
So we got closest there. I can't do
I
math.
had 74, so I got it by a point.
Okay, there you go. All right.
What did you? Because you said what? 63.
63.
Yeah,
Andrew?
he had 63. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Andrew. I saved it. I'm glad I'm doing it in this direction. Larry Bird.
I'm going to say 57.
Will.
53.
Andrew gets this point because he scored 60 in a game. And it's actually a very fun game. It's against the Atlanta Hawks because the bench of the Atlanta Hawks were going crazy every time he made a basket.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go across to his biggest rival, Will. Magic Johnson. What's the most points he scored in one game?
Who was that again? I lost you for a second.
Magic Johnson.
Losing you again.
Magic
Magic. How are you
Johnson.
losing?
Lost you again. 3 times in a row. It comes in spades, like dead people. I got you now. So who was it?
Magic Johnson.
What? Matthew Johnson.
Yeah,
Magic.
Irvin.
Oh, Magic. I thought you said Matt Johnson played our wonderful. He played a couple games in the NBA. Wow,
did.
he dipped.
He did.
Yeah, why not? Magic. Let's see here. 62.
Andrew.
40. No.
Yeah, it's 40. You said it. I win.
50, 52.
The answer is 46.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should have gone with 40. You would have been
was gonna go
closer.
45.
You still got the points, though. All right. Whose turn is this?
Andrew
Will.
goes first.
Oh, no.
Oh, I go? Okay.
No, it's mine because you went last time, but I got the point.
Yeah.
All right.
Rub it
Admiral.
in.
Admiral David Robinson.
Oh, he had that monster game.
Yeah, at the end of this happened at the end of a season, and because he scored this many, he won the scoring title
Oh, and then
because it came down to the last game.
he's a quadruple double guy too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of us have 2 quadriceps.
75, I want to say.
Will.
72.
Will wins it. It was 71. So close. You almost had it. All right, Will, your turn. Grandmama Larry Johnson.
Not
48.
in the Urkel game.
48 for him. What about you, Andrew?
45.
Andrew gets it. It was 44.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Andrew. Of course, I got to go with Muggsy Bogues. How many points
Gotta.
was his highest?
32.
Pro-
All right, Will.
Just like Muggsy, I don't think it was that high. 28.
Guess who wins it? It's Will. 24 was the most points he ever scored in a game. All right, we're only going to go a little bit taller here for Will. Spud Webb.
Ah, Spudsies.
Slam dunk contest winner.
I think he froze for a minute too.
30, 38.
All right. Andrew.
I don't think it. I'm gonna go 32 because I don't think it's that high.
Oh, Andrew barely wins this one. 34 was the
Ah,
answer. All right. And this is Andrew's turn, right?
yeah.
All right. We're going to end, of course, with Big Country Reeves. What's the most points he ever scored in a single game?
You know what's funny is I was looking. I'm gonna say 43.
Will.
47.
Andrew wins the pot. It was 41. He had in a game. So I think Andrew won this one overall. But Will, you didn't do too bad. You
I
should not
just
be
threw
ashamed.
numbers out there. Yeah, threw numbers
Yeah.
at the wall. So what stuck?
I thought
Yeah,
we
I
were gonna
wanna-
have to he was gonna give us random guys and we are gonna have to guess the team.
No, that would have been
No,
easier.
no, that's
So, before we started the game, we were talking about the good old Buffalo Braves, and they actually spent more time in Buffalo than the Grizzlies did in Vancouver.
Yeah, because Vancouver was only 6 years, they said.
Yeah, Braves had
how long were the Braves in Buffalo?
9 years, 70 to 78.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, my dog does not like that. She wishes the Braves were back in Buffalo.
Well, where are they now?
I didn't even know we had a. I had
Where
a.
are they
they're
now?
aren't they the Clippers?
Yeah, they're the Clippers.
They're paying Kawhi Leonard under the table.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
they're the Clippers. They do have retired numbers though. The Buffalo Braves.
Well, where do they hang them?
There you go. Here you go, Johnny.
Oh man.
Will.
Oh,
Let's
God.
go with this game real quick. Who
Play
are
for the
the
Buffalo
three
Braves?
numbers or who are the three Hall of Famers that played for the Buffalo Braves?
Oh, good Lord. I got to guess Bob McAdoo.
That's one.
That's the one that I knew. After that, I don't know.
Okay, one was on the Bad Boy Pistons. It
Okay,
was
so it has to be an older player on the Pistons.
before the Pistons, before they
Rick
started
Mahorn?
winning championships. Nope. The other guy is probably hands down probably the best center in the late 70s, early 80s, other than Kareem.
Well, yeah, you're not topping Kareem. Oh man. By the way, side note, Bob McAdoo was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Bad Boy
Man.
Pistons guy was a forward and a guard, and I believe he also played for the Utah Jazz.
I'm trying to remember who played for the Jazz and for the Pistons. And he was a small forward guard.
Yeah, he's a forward and a guard. I would say
Yeah.
probably small forward shooting guard.
Yeah, that'd be my guess too. Good gosh. Who played for the Braves? They'd be an older player by the time they got to the Pistons then. During that era.
Played for the Buffalo Braves, the Indiana Pacers, the Lakers, the Jazz, Pistons, Mavericks, and Bucks was his last team.
He went everywhere.
Sidney Moncrief.
No.
I just threw out a name.
You want to know who it is?
I do, more than anything.
Adrian Dantley.
Okay, yeah. All right. And the other one was the best center besides Kareem.
Probably arguably
in the late 70s.
Early 80s.
Okay.
I think he maybe won a couple of MVPs at that point. 3-time most valuable player, 79, 82, and 83.
I'm gonna be really mad if I don't get this.
You want to know the teams? So you got the Braves.
Yeah.
This guy who likes to part the sea.
Moses Malone.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
That's Carl's dad.
If you would have got the 76ers, I would have got it.
Yeah.
Because he was famously told Charles Barkley, "Hey, don't be so fat. You can play better."
But that is the three Hall of Famers that played for the Buffalo Braves.
There we go.
But
I would put it on paper that I immediately knew one of them though.
Bob McAdoo and his dance party, man. How
Yeah.
did I know about it? That is it. But yeah, so back to Finding Big Country. It's kind of cool that she did this. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else would do this. I've never seen anybody do this for the Houston Oilers. I wish they would, but as
I
they
really kind of feel like the motivation for her was when she went to that museum
yeah.
that's in
Yeah.
Vancouver, and it's nothing but Canucks stuff. And like you mentioned earlier,
If
they
anybody
they
was listening to this that didn't know, they'd be like, "What?"
nothing but Canucks stuff. But like she walks in there and they do have representation of the Grizzlies, but it's like a rugby team from like
Yeah,
God knows when.
They
And
had
they
one
literally
basketball.
had nothing as far as like a logo, an emblem,
Right.
the
Yeah.
history of the Vancouver Grizzlies. They literally just had one basketball
Sign. Yeah.
that had been used during their 6 year stint in the city. Which yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, granted, the guy even said that they put on display what they get they receive via donation. So yeah, I feel like that was her like, come on, we can't just ignore this. Like she even sees the guy on the street
yeah.
wearing like Vancouver Grizzlies shorts. He's like, do you even know who the Grizzlies are? He's like, no. Do you know whose shorts you're wearing? Like they're Vancouver Grizzly shorts. No.
Just goes to show you.
But
That's why I
yeah.
yell at my daughter when she wears band T-shirts and she can't name songs. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
sorry.
you
not.
used to get back in my day, you get beat up if you didn't know any songs. And if
Yeah,
you did, and you only knew like the radio hits, you
yeah.
got shunned pretty
You
bad
better
too.
better
That's
know some
why.
B-side stuff there.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
the only closest band shirts I ever wore was that one where Taz the Tasmanian Devil looked like he was a rap artist,
Oh, and Bugs Bunny.
and I had a
Yeah.
Bugs
Fingers
Bunny one
crossed.
too when they were cool in the '90s.
I had that shirt and
Yeah.
I got it from Hills
Everybody did.
Department Store.
Oh, here we go with Hills
Hills.
They
again. I
always
get it. You guys love the Hills.
they had them for like every sports team. Your
Oh yeah.
localized sports team. They'd be
Yeah,
wearing their clothes with the backwards style, man.
I'm pretty sure I had a Hornets one. I'm fairly certain I did.
That's
I'm sure you did.
that's gotta hurt like really bad for somebody to I can't, okay, here we go. I know I'm kind of a gatekeeper on this, but that would really like tick me off in a way where if somebody I saw somebody wearing some type of sports apparel and they couldn't name like players and they were just kind of bandwagon or just wearing it because of the fashion thing. I don't
That
know
happens all the
why.
time, though. Yeah,
Yeah, but it just
Yeah.
it irritates me.
it happened in the '90s with the Hornets. People were wearing that starter's jacket like crazy.
Yeah, see, I did not have one because I had my brother's hand-me-down Atlanta Falcons one, and the only reason my brother had that one is because he was a fan of Deion Sanders. But I could also name more than just Deion Sanders on the Falcons, and I wasn't even a fan of the Falcons. I don't know what it maybe because the way that I followed sports, I mean, I can't
It meant more to
follow
you.
it
Yeah,
now, but like the way that I followed it back, like when I was a kid, all the way up into like my 20s, it just meant like a lot. Like, don't support the team if you're not gonna know something about it. Like
and
people
don't
that
support the team if you don't support the team. Yeah,
yeah, like people that
Yeah.
wear Yankees hats. You can't tell me a Yankee don't wear a damn Yankees hat, and don't give me Derek Jeter. I used to hate that shit.
Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah, no, name me some real Yankees.
I did. Babe Ruth.
If you don't know who Matt Noakes is, you're not wearing a Yankees hat in my
Don't know
book.
who he is.
Exactly. That's why you're not wearing a Yankees hat.
That's right.
But I don't know. That probably, I'm guessing that probably frustrated her too, being this giant. I mean, she had a Vancouver Grizzlies Barbie.
And she goes into her closet and shows you all her Vancouver Grizzlies stuff from when she was a kid. She was very much into the Grizzlies. Yeah.
Yeah. She even had the tickets to all the games that she went to. Sounds like that was like a regular thing for her to go to.
Yeah.
It was her whole basketball dreams were based on the Grizzlies, and then they were like, "You're too short." But
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
her favorite player should have been Muggsy Bogues. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little odd that her favorite player is just a gargantuan hulking man.
Yeah. It was really funny. My mom ended up watching this with me, and she could care less about basketball, but she really liked this documentary. And when the two were on screen together, she goes, she looks like he's there with his kid because she's just so much smaller than him. It's like it's a giant contrast in sizes.
I love it how he was just like, yeah, you could touch whatever you want. I don't care. Just
Yeah,
do whatever you want
Well,
and
even
down here.
he even says like that. I can't tell you the last time I was down here because his kids are grown, and so
And then the only other thing I was thinking about in this is when he was like putting feed in the back of the back of the quad, and I was like, who the hell's reaching that other than him?
yeah. Well, it was like when she went because the Grizzlies, obviously the Grizzlies aren't there anymore, but it's still a building that the Grizzlies were in,
Yeah.
and like she's going, so they're taking her on a tour, and like the pull up bar like is so high up compared to her, especially. Like I don't even think I could grab it. And I'm 6 foot tall.
The Sundin brothers are not grabbing that.
Yeah. And what was the other thing too? It was like
better
there
the
was
hand
the hand
dryers.
dryer. Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
hand dryer was so far up. She had to reach up, and then I don't even think they would dry her hands.
No, no, that's for drying your hair.
Yeah,
It was I that's because pretty much like what I said, what I got out of it is there's so many of these players that just are not there. And then plus two, the other thing that got me thinking as a basketball fan in the 90s is this is kind of almost like a what if thing. Like if Reeves doesn't get injured, have his injury problems, Sharif Abdul Rahim kind of doesn't have his injury problems. Then you go in with Mike Bibby as well.
they had the makings of a good team. They really
They
did.
there was something there, and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden, those things happen. And then even with the trade for Paul Gasol, you figure Reeves, Gasol, and Bibby, or even White Chocolate. Even if you still make that big Bibby trade, there's a lot more there. I mean, I'm not
yeah,
saying they're championship contenders, but this is going to be a pretty fun team to watch.
yeah. I think they would make playoffs, but it is a definitely huge
I'm
what if.
sorry, as an NFL fan, I legally have to say playoffs. Okay, you can keep on going.
Okay, I don't get that reference, and
All
Oh,
right, Jim Mora.
and it is like I also thought this was actually a really decent study into when a fan base turns on a player because he's always injured, because that
yeah.
happens all the time. When it's not really that player's fault per se, most of the time. Like I don't blame Bryant Reeves for getting hurt. I think he would have played if he wasn't hurt, because obviously he liked basketball and he was good at it. And he gets hurt after getting a big contract, so everybody blamed him for everything, and that happens all the time in sports.
Was it was it he got hurt first, or that was the what do they call it? The layoff season, and then they were giving him crap for coming back heavier
Yeah,
than expected.
that
I
kind
think it's all the above.
of yeah. It like doesn't help you when you're that big, and then you figured he was that big his whole entire life.
Yeah, he's always a big guy.
Yeah.
So
But what happened first? Was it the season where they held out, and then when he came back and he was heavier, and then he got hurt, or was he hurt before the
I,
holdover season?
The way that people frame it, and I don't know the truth because I think Andrew's looking it up, but
yeah,
people framed it as if like they gave him this contract and then he got hurt, so they blamed him for everything because they're paying him all this money and he's not playing.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they just compounded every little thing he did. They just would piece and tear apart, and
Yeah, even though like if somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, I'm going to give you millions of dollars," like
oh yeah,
you're
you can't fault them for taking that
yeah,
contract. And he was playing well before that.
yeah,
Yeah. I
Even
mean,
though they weren't winning, he was still playing well. Plus, you also have to imagine like mid 90s, like the NBA is at its peak as far as popularity, eyes
mhm.
on the product, as well as star power. Like there were so many stars that were playing in the league at that time that people still revere and hold in high esteem today.
Yeah.
so that was the season.
The
The
lockout season
the
was
98-99 season. But he still played 25 games. I technically never played a full season, but I'm a
Who was the
combustion.
guy that the Trailblazers drafted?
Greg Oden?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
same kind of thing, right? Got hurt and then
Way less. Like he barely played ever. Like
yeah.
he never got a. I don't think he ever played any games ever, like total.
Yeah.
And he was good too. Like he was really good.
I think
That's
when you get into these height things,
it's very iffy. The bigger you are, the more injury prone you're just going to be. I mean, look at going on right now. Joel Embiid, he can't stop being injured, and
Well, you
he's
think about it, you're there's more gravitational force on your body as a whole. Um, when you go to reach for something, you're extended away further from your core body, so the muscles that are there have to support it all that much more.
you're running
So,
and jumping. You're running and
yeah,
jumping all the time.
yep. So, yeah, it's going to happen. That's why Muggsy Bogues was unstoppable.
He did play for a long time.
so Greg Oden, most games played in a season. Well, his second year, but technically his rookie year, 61 games.
One of my most favorite basketball photos ever is it's a very famous photo, and it's Muggsy Bogues and it's Manute Bol, and they got like 3 basketballs between them.
Oh.
You seen this picture? It's so great.
Yeah.
Manute Bol. We need a center, 10-day contract. That's every time I hear Manute Bol, I think of 10-day contract. But
yeah, being a big tall guy is just I mean, gosh, there's so many huge centers who were really good who didn't have a full career because their body just gave out on them.
Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Bill Walton was, it's immediately who I was thinking of. Bill
Walton
literally won an MVP, and then essentially after that, his body started giving up on him.
Crapped out. Got a second championship with the Boston Celtics, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, and he was playing good for them, by the way, coming off the bench for the Celtics, but eventually even there, like his body just gave out. I mean, even for guys who are like 6'7", which is tall to me, but like in basketball terms, that's kind of average height. Larry Bird, tall man, back problems, right? Like it's just something that happens with your body.
Was his mom's driveway.
That didn't help him, but it was not the reason. Yeah.
His mom's driveway didn't help.
Yeah, but Larry, just let somebody else do it, buddy.
But when I was watching this and I was watching her go through this, I was automatically thinking of, like, if I could do this, like if I had the time and the money.
Yeah, who would you? That's a great question.
Who would you go find from, like, I was thinking from every single one of my favorite sports teams.
Yeah.
That I ever watched. Who would I go find?
That's a great question.
And one guy for hockey popped in my head, but I know where he is. He's over by Johnny, and that's Rob Brendamore. So I had to think of somebody else. But
he's near me?
Yeah. He's I think he was like the GM or something for the Carolina Hurricanes, or maybe the coach.
Smart man. The only pro team in my state to ever win anything.
Does anybody care about him?
I never hear about him, I swear. But I'm also near the mountains. I'm not even near where they play.
Here's the other thing about sports. It frustrates me so much that Carolina has a I've gone on a rant about Johnny about this, and thank God he knows me and he understands me, and he doesn't like hockey that much. The fact that they took the Whalers of Hartford and they moved them down south to Carolina.
They got a championship. What's the problem here?
Yeah.
That is Hartford's championship, damn it.
I don't think so.
Whalers.
North Carolina. Okay. It's our championship. We don't have anything else. Let us have this.
Next thing you know, I'm going to get on about New York City, but yeah.
Look, Andrew, when it comes to professional sports, we don't have anything. All right. We have to have this.
But you took the Hartford Whalers away.
They were given to us. We graciously accepted.
Do you guys have a specific sports person in mind that you guys would that's kind of not remembered at all, that you remember very fondly from your childhood that you try to track down?
I have one.
So yeah, I'll let you go, Johnny, and then I'll ramble through all mine.
Right. So when we lost out on a Kobe Bryant, I was very upset, right? Especially when he turned out to be the kind of player he was. But We did get a Laker who was actually quite good, and it was Vlade Divac. It was Eddie Jones,
Oh,
and I loved Eddie Jones. And a little known fact about me is I tried to do a podcast before that was going to go back and look at kind of forgotten 90s basketball players who really aren't talked about anymore. And he was my first pick to do. And like, there's just so little about what he does now. Like, he just, like, I bet I could probably find him fairly easy, but like, just, I think, and this was years ago when I was looking him up. The latest thing was like he won some kind of, the area he was from gave him like some sort of induct him to the Hall of Fame kind of thing, Sports Hall of Fame kind of thing. And I think I can't remember where he's from. I know he went to Temple for college, but I can't remember
is he
what
a
state he's
Philly
from.
kid?
He's either Philly or Florida. I can't remember which one it is.
Let's look up Mr. Eddie because
Yeah, look at Eddie Jones. But Eddie Jones would probably be my immediate answer.
Yeah, he's a Florida guy. Palmetto.
Yeah. There it is. Yep. Yeah. Loved Eddie Jones.
So
I think I'd have to go with mine for the. I was a big fan of the Vikings in the '90s.
ooh, who you got there?
Quadri Ismail. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember
the
him.
missile?
He was a wide receiver and like special team specialist.
Yes.
Like kickoff returns, punt return specialist. I always loved Quadri Ismail. He was like last time I knew he was like a sports analyst that pop up on ESPN for like the just a guest spot where he'd come in and report on something from time to time. But that was like mid to late 2000s. I remember seeing that, and I always loved Quadri Ismail. He was awesome.
Syracuse graduate, the missile.
Yeah.
Quadri
Yeah.
Ismail, brother of Rahib Ishmael, the Rocket.
Yeah,
Missile and the Rocket in one family.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Rahib
Man, what his dad.
he set the NFL world.
Yeah, what was his dad? The Bullet.
I don't. No, that was Bob Hayes.
No, well, we certainly know his dad wasn't firing blanks. That's for sure.
Quadri. I thought you were gonna go like Jake Reed or Robert Smith when you said like '90s Vikings.
Well, Robert Smith, he was great. I still remember one run he had. His shoes came off, and he finished the run in his socks, and he still scored a touchdown. Robert Smith was great. John Randall was great.
Oh, John Randall, one of my probably top 5 favorite players of all time.
Yeah, like they were great. The Vikings in the '90s were awesome.
Fun
to watch. Never won shit.
Yeah,
but they were fun to watch.
My uncle's
that's me as a '90s Hornets fan.
At least they made the playoffs, though, Johnny.
Sometimes we didn't.
Playoffs. You want to talk about playoffs?
What is it, Allen Iverson? When you do that,
it's Jim Mora.
Jim Mora. He's the he was the coach of the Colts in the '90s.
Yeah, you look up Jim Mora on YouTube, and you'll.
That's all he's known for now. He does like Bud Light commercials. He's milked that friggin' cow.
Oh, then I think I know you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Some reporter.
But if you say playoffs, we're talking about playoffs. It's Allen Iverson all day to me.
No, Allen Iverson.
I thought that was practice.
He's practice.
Oh yeah, it's practice.
Talking to me about practice.
Got the P words. Got my P words confused.
Yeah.
What about you, Andrew?
I used to do that to my wife all the time when she'd tell my daughter she's got to go to practice, and I was like,
"Practice? We're talking about practice?
Yeah, practice.
Not a game. Not a game.
We're talking about practice."
Now you can't even get the NBA players to play in the games.
Or when I worked at Home Depot, my one friend and I, Landon, used to do that because he would make us stretch before we unload the truck, and I'd be like, "Stretch." I'd be like, "Stretching." We're not even talking about like unloading the truck. We're talking about stretching. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Not work. Not at work.
Yeah.
Stretching. What about you, Andrew? Who's the player you would look for?
There's multiple like through all my sports. So
you get one.
No, I gotta go all four. I gotta go all 4 sports because that's
all right. Well, then I'm gonna add Jake Delhomme to mine. There
you add Jake Delhomme. I don't care. We can do all 4 sports teams. If
I've got it.
You love all 4 sports.
Always liked what was his name? Justice from the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, David Justice.
Yeah.
Holly Berry, ex-husband.
Yeah. I want to got in trouble recently because he said stuff about Haley Berry.
So, actually,
I think it was him.
It's funny. The one guy that I'd go looking for from the Dolphins, Matt actually got me a cameo from him, and that is O.J. McDuffie.
I remember OJ McDuffie.
Number 81 for the Miami
Yeah.
Dolphins. Kind of in the same thing as Bryant Reeves here, where he was starting to become a damn good wide receiver. I think he almost had 100 catches in 1 year, and then injuries. Done, over with. And that guy's got to probably be my favorite wide receiver to ever play for the Dolphins. Not Mark Clayton, not Mark Duper, OJ McDuffie. I still
Yeah.
pop in the good old Tecmo Super Bowl Final Edition 3, and I will whip passes up to OJ McDuffie all day to make sure he gets his things. Uh, Baseball, uh, I would have to probably go with, and I don't know why I'm not a Yankees fan, even though there's tons of like old, when I was like a big athletics fan at one point before Jose Canseco made his world tour around the league, and I was just like, screw it, I'm sticking with the Red Sox. It's probably that Matt Noakes guy. I have no idea why, but I've always liked Matt Noakes, catcher, New York Yankees, and then watched them all the time because both my brother and my father are Yankees fans, and then I don't know what happened to Matt Noakes. He's gone.
Hmm.
Bas- Basketball, I would probably two, and I probably definitely two. D Brown,
Oh, D Brown rules.
D Brown, and
I
then
love D Brown.
here's another one, Johnny.
D
Nick.
Brown did that really sweet dunk where he put his hand over his eyes,
Yeah,
or put his forearm over his eyes, and he
actually,
dunked it.
there's probably like three in basketball. D Brown, Cedric Sabalas.
Oh yes.
I would go looking for Cedric Sabalas. And I would go also looking for, even though I think he does podcasts and stuff, but I don't watch too much like TV or anything or listen to anything other, too many other podcasts. Nick Van Axel. Give me
Oh man, yeah,
some Nick
yeah.
Van Axel in my life.
You
And
you
I,
like a lot of Lakers for a guy who's a
I had to watch him as a kid.
yeah.
I had to watch, you
He
don't
has
know,
named two Lakers.
I had to watch him. My father was a Lakers fan, so I had to watch it. Well, who am I going to say? Oh, I'd probably go look for Dino Raja.
Oh man, there we go.
I
That's a
would go
cool one.
looking for Dino Raja.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a Celtic other than D Brown that just kind of like disappeared, I'd go looking for Dino Raja too.
Yeah, see, I think this is the problem for me and Andrew. Like, I could literally go like team by team in the NBA '90s basketball and pick one guy that I would love to meet.
Oh yeah, I could
Like
do that.
in Nuggets, Antonio McDyess, please, please and thank you.
Yeah, I would go if I had to pick some obscure guy from like the '94 Knicks. I was a big Charles Smith fan.
Oh man, the Knicks fans weren't.
No, I know Knicks fans weren't, but I was a big Charles
One
Smith
of the
fan,
biggest misses in Knicks history. Yeah.
and then Derek Harper. If
Oh,
I
I
had to
like
do
Derek
that
Harper.
too, but
Yeah.
hockey, there's a defenseman for the Flyers, Eric Desjardins. I go
Oh,
looking
that's
for
just a
him.
great name.
And if I could find somebody from the Flyers and just tell them how much I hate them, it's Garth Snow. Sorry, Garth.
Hey, Will, who's a player you'd like to find just to tell
Yeah,
them that you
there you
hate?
go. Who's somebody from your childhood that you would like to go? This is kind of up there with that whole tugboat thing when we were talking about heel
Yes.
turns, where I wanted to find tugboat to tell him how much he hurt me as a child when he turned heel.
I tell you who I'd be, and this is gonna hurt you real bad.
Who?
I'm gonna go up that son of a gun, no good piece of garbage, Brian Cox, and spit in his face.
Oh, come on. You can't mess with Brian
That
Cox.
backboard wearing piece of garbage,
You can't
Brian
do that.
Cox.
Is that
I
because of the famous
hated Brian
picture?
Cox.
The famous
Because
picture of
he
him
was
at
always
Rich
a
Stadium?
it was always a dick.
Oh, I love Brian
He was
Cox.
always a dick.
I
His
love
last
Brian
But
name's
Cox.
Cox. Will, what did you expect?
I love
yeah,
Brian
that's what he
Cox.
was.
He's
But he
upfront
played
about
with
it.
a lot of teams, didn't he?
Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, he
Will
got around
does
Brian
like him
Cox.
because there's a famous picture of him in the Bills Stadium as he's walking out the tunnel and he's just giving the finger to everybody.
No, I mean, I totally
Double
got
bird
it.
too.
He has every right to do that as a Dolphins fan because I'm sure he got just as good as he gave. Like those Bills fans back. Remember when they were pelting
Oh,
Ditka with snowballs during one of his live interviews
yeah.
in the stadium? So,
They
but That's like childhood. As an adult, I'm like, okay, I can understand why Brian Cox was the way he was.
But as a child, you would go back and
Oh, I hated him. Yeah, yeah. I kick him in the shins.
Yeah.
same.
I think it's different. Like the player that I immediately thought of, like as an adult, like I don't have near the hatred. And in fact, I think he's one of the greatest players of all time. But and sadly, he's gone now. But I hated Kobe Bryant as a kid because we should have had him.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
And the rumor went around here in my area that he knew we were going to draft him, but he refused to play for us. That was a rumor that went around,
No.
and so we were so angry about that. That's really not the case. But
I'd find
yeah,
Vlade Divac, even though I'd probably know where he is because he just did a big thing with the Kings. I never.
he's part of the Kings. I'd try to find him too, but if I get near him, he'd probably fall over.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Is he'd be too easy.
Yeah,
That's
he'd
another
flop
guy
right
that I
in front
have.
of me.
I can go on rants about too. Is my
He's smoking a
disdain,
cigarette as he flops. Yeah,
yeah, my disdain for Vlade Divac and the way that people talk about him, and they're like, "Oh, he would no, he wasn't as great as what you thought he was. He was,
he was good, but he wasn't he wasn't. People act like he was Shaq level good.
yeah."
He was not. He was not even. And I love Pau Gasol, but he was not even Gasol level good.
I would go find Vlade Divac if I had to pick a basketball one. Hockey, I'd find that no good. Oh, there's gonna be some swearing. That no good fucking asshole Scott
There's our one.
Stevens. Yeah, oh, there's gonna be more when I get on Scott Stevens. That's
We're
right.
gonna
I'm
beep him
talking to
out.
you, fucking Scott Stevens, okay? Sticking your fucking elbow out while a player goes across the ice. I understand Eric Lindros not supposed to go across the ice. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to keep your head up. But that was some dirty ass fucking play. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of because I hate Scott Stevens when he popped Eric Lindros in the head when he went.
Oh, you're
Oh,
bringing up my Grayson Allen hate. Is what you're doing right here.
Yeah, I know.
oh.
I think Lindros had it coming, but
You watch your dirty little mouth, William.
Oh, he called you by your full name. He is upset.
We do not.
I don't even-
talk
I don't-
about Easy E on the
To be honest with
podcast
you-
like this.
I don't care either way. I just wanted to poke the bear.
Oh,
Way to go, William.
I know.
oh, it's Scott.
I just want to see that
You know what?
rage.
I completely kind of forgot about that and my disdain for Scott Stevens until we started talking about people that we would go after, and he is number one.
I kind of feel like hockey-wise for me it'd be Brett Hull, but I can't even fault him now as an adult. Like, yeah, you know you didn't score that goal, but
Oh, he's
the putts, he was in the crease, but the putts came out and said, "Yeah, the game's over. Let's we're the trophy."
You could still okay, Johnny. You want to talk about just holding in a bad memory? You could go to Buffalo right now, and I guarantee it, you will find a bumper sticker that will say "no goal." That's what he's talking about when the Stars beat the Sabres in the Stanley Cup Finals.
There is a shirt that every fair you go to in Western New York, probably on Western New York,
Yeah, West.
you will see a shirt that says wide right,
Yep.
no goal, forward lateral, and now they put 13 seconds on it.
Oh, yeah. They
And you will
hold-
find that at every they hold that. That's why they hold it oh, they're so
You
resentful
know when the
toward it
wide
all.
right happened?
1991.
No, 1990.
No.
Well, it was the 90s season, but in 1991. Super Bowl
Yeah.
25.
Yes.
We're still holding on to that. Which, talking about obscure people that you'd like to find from your childhood that you liked, I do gotta say, Matt and I kind of did do that in a way. I found Super Bowl champion and Facebook friend now, Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker of the 1990 New York Giants that beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. Man caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl, and we got to talk to him about Super Bowl 25 and his playing days, and it was pretty awesome to do something like that. So that's where I'm at with this as well.
That is very cool because my other one would have been Mark Martin, who's my favorite NASCAR driver, and I did find him on the webs. He's actually a lot more on the internet now, and he never responded to me, so that's okay.
He was.
I still love you. I still love you, Mark.
He was too slick as he was dousing himself with Valvoline oil.
Yeah, and Folgers coffee.
Oh, you switched to Folgers at one point?
No, I never. I hate coffee, but I
Oh,
love that Folgers car he drove. It's a really great looking car.
you want to go try and find Dick Trickle and ask him about his name?
I think he passed away, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
That dick no longer trickles.
No, sadly.
Yeah.
I was
But
actually
there's a lot of NASCAR guys I'd probably look up
Kyle
because I
Petty.
was into that in the '90s. Oh, I love Kyle Petty.
Best
that
favorite
that Hot
racing,
Wheels, the
favorite,
Hot Wheels
race,
car rules.
favorite racing game. My favorite racing game of all time, NASCAR wise. Kyle,
Kyle Petty,
no
no
fear
fear.
racing.
It's terrible. It's
It's
like
the easiest. If anybody's out there, they want to play the easiest NASCAR game in the world, play Kyle Petty's No
yeah,
Fear Racing. Because after a while, you just win every race. Like you can drive with no tires.
yeah.
You could go with like no gas.
And
As
you don't
long
have
as
any
you got
fear.
nitro.
You're not
Yeah.
afraid of nothing as you're driving. It don't matter.
Were you a NASCAR fan, Will?
God, no. I live in New York.
Oh, it was huge at one point.
Not here. Not in my world.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like
No, never got into
huge.
it. I'm the guy. It's like, oh, you're gonna veer to the left,
You never
and
take
you're
a
gonna veer to
Yeah,
the
they do
left
it a lot.
again, or yeah.
never
No,
took a
I'm
trip
good.
down to Watkins Glen?
I went to Ransomville a few times, but I was always that creeper under the bleachers collecting the pop cans.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I just didn't
that's the
care.
can. Johnny's like, what?
Yeah.
Collecting pop cans.
No, we did that
Yeah.
too. Like you take them to recycling and get money for it.
No, YouTube. We had to take ours to the grocery store
Oh, no, same thing
because
though.
we
Same kind
pay
of concept.
because we have to pay if you live in New York, it's a 5 cent deposit per can. So when you pay, you also like a case of pop is like $21. You also have to pay 5 cents for each can.
So you're getting your money back. So what that means?
If you
Only if
don't
you
take the
return them.
only if you return them.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So you get charged 5 cents per can or per
Mhm.
bottle, and then yeah, you just eat that cost if you don't go back to return them.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't understand
So
New
tell
York
me how
stuff
much I hate that city, because I bet all that money.
As
I bet
much
New
as
York
I
City
hate
still
Scott
has.
Stevens.
I bet New York City still has plastic bags.
Oh.
Oh no, they don't. Greatest thing
We
about
do.
I
We
know
put
we do.
we put everything in plastic bags down here.
I've offered to send some to Matt every once in a while. Look,
I really considered sending a bunch up to you guys my friends up in New York for Christmas or something. It's like, hey, you can have these.
here you go. Is there a coach
Ooh,
maybe that you want to go try and find? Some obscure coach or something like that.
Yeah, but mine, I guess I could find him because
Okay.
he's laid to rest. I would just go and tell Dennis that he is who I thought he was, and I'd give
Oh,
Tombstone a big hug. I love me some Denny Green.
oh yeah. You were a big Vikings fan, weren't
I was a huge Vikings fan in the
you? Oh,
90s.
cow.
Huge.
Would you go find Randall McDaniel too? I was gonna say you brought up Quadri Ishmael.
Yeah, yeah.
It
You had
warmed.
Anthony Carter, Chris Carter,
Oh,
Qadri
you
Ismail,
went.
Robert
Gee,
Smith.
Anthony Carter, you went that route
Yeah.
too. Holy
Oh yeah.
cow!
Jim McMahon was their quarterback before they got Moon. Then they
Yep.
had Moon. Then Moon got traded to the Seahawks. So
Yeah.
they had what?
Brad,
They had
Brad Johnson.
Cunning, Cunningham. Yeah, Brad
Yeah.
Johnson. Then Randall Cunningham. Then they had Culpepper.
You had some Jeff George action in there
Jeff
too.
George. Yeah, Jeff George with the visor. That's right. I forgot about good old Jeffy.
I still make fun of Matt about Jeff George, even though he was not even. I don't even think he was born when Jeff George was drafted by the Colts. But I always like to bring
The
him up.
Ryan Fitzpatrick journeyman before Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, because I had to laugh because Matt and I go back and we watch old NFL prime times, and they were talking about Jeff George. Like Joe Theismann was on there, and he was like, "I'm glad the Colts got Jeff George because he really brings a lot of quarterback stability to them." And I'm like, that did not age well.
No, it did not. Feel like he drank a six pack on the sidelines every game.
Who Theismann?
No, Jeff
Oh, Jeff
George.
George.
Yeah.
Theismann actually, I think, got kicked off of ESPN after he made that comment to Doug about Doug Flutie's son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a Sunday night game or something, and Flutie's son's got that like severe autism, and he made a comment. He's like, "Look at Doug Flutie's son. He doesn't even look like he knows what's going on out there."
Remember that?
So I
Oh,
think
did he?
after, well, I don't know. He was like severe. Like Doug Flutie's son has like severe autism, and then Joe Theismann
Oh,
makes a comment like that about him. Yeah, it was.
man.
Yeah.
I would want to go back and punch Joe.
What are your childhood memories of old Big Country Bryant there? Bryant
I had
Reeves.
this was when I was heavy into basketball cards, so I had like
I had his rookie card.
I had 4 or 5 of his rookie cards.
Yeah, I had that. And I also had the McDonald's cup that he was on.
He was on a McDonald, like a Dream Team one.
I believe so,
No,
yeah.
he wasn't in a dream team.
No, it was Team USA though.
I don't think he was ever on Team USA. But I do know McDonald's did a lot of NBA crossovers, though.
Yeah.
You're
Either it
crushing.
was the USA when he was in the USA garb, or it could have been the Grizzlies garb.
I want to say it's probably in the Grizzlies. I'm gonna look this up too.
I'm
I always had him linked with Vince Carter too. Obviously, it's like you got the Raptors coming in, the Grizzlies coming in. They're two-star players.
who put Bill Walton on a cup? Sorry,
McDonald's.
I'm a big Shaq guy. Plus,
It was
you,
actually some guy who was just a big Bill Walton fan. He's like, I'm putting him on a cup before I get fired.
so you've been a frequent to the Falls, good old Mom's coffee shop there.
Yeah, still going. Just
Uh,
passed it the other day.
yeah, I heard it's not as good.
I
Last
think you
time
made this cup up. I'm not finding it.
I might have. I might have dreamt it up.
I think
I could have did it up. Maybe I just assumed he was on a cup because I remember having the Barkley cup.
Yeah, Barkley was
yeah,
on one.
Barkley, the Dream
Oh,
Team.
the Dream Team each had a cup. Yeah,
Yeah, but I had a Barkley where he was in his Phoenix Suns garb.
Really?
yeah. There's a couple of them that were in their actual NBA jerseys, if I remember right.
Yeah, yeah. They were like done in the same style as those sweet Jurassic
Maybe
Park cups.
maybe nobody kept it because that Bill Walton was from like '93, and I think he was winning the Trailblazers jersey. Maybe they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do the best player to ever play for." No, because I would have still put Clyde over him.
Over who?
Walton, Clyde over Walton for best Trailblazer.
Oh man, if we're talking like longevity, yes, but if we're talking about that's tough because Clyde never won a championship,
Yeah, but Clyde was.
and he never won MVP. Walton did both those things as a Trailblazer.
Yeah, but Clyde was good.
Oh, Clyde glided, man. Clyde the Glide. I love Clyde the Glide.
I'm trying to.
You're preaching to the choir here. I'm just telling you.
Maybe it was like a Vancouver exclusive.
Did you go to Vancouver and get yourself a Bryant Reeves cup, Will?
Maybe you
Got it.
did. It wasn't like a
Maybe.
trip to like the Eaton Center and
Not that I think of.
Mana.
Did you get it from a Hills cafeteria?
No, they
Maybe
did
I did.
baseball. They did baseball cups because I got my Dennis Eckersley cup from them, and that was one of my crowning achievements in my life at that time.
I want to find this Bryant Reeves cup now more than anything.
I really want this.
You know what? You know what it is, and you're gonna find this absolutely hysterical. I'm looking at the cups now, and the memory that I had at Bryant Reeves was not Bryant Reeves. It was Larry Johnson. It's just the color of the jersey that I remember so vividly. Because it's the exact pose that I remembered in my mind, but for some reason I remembered it as being Bryant Reeves, but it's Larry Johnson.
Oh man,
Because it's in the same set of the Barkley one that I had, where it's got the black background. But yeah, it looks like there was two sets, one with a black background, and then there's one that's got like a 90s, like straight out of the 90s, like neon light background, and that set was Jordan, Bird, Barkley. It looks like it's Moses Malone and is that I can't think of his name off the top of my head. From the Sixers, number 6. The
Can we-
Sixers.
Dr. J?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gillis Irving. Yeah.
So can we?
Where-
Will says Can we now say Will does not see color?
I don't see color. Just
Yeah, you definitely don't.
jerseys. Yeah.
You only see colors in clothes. You don't see skin color.
Skin
Just-
color I don't see.
The 7-foot white man looks exactly the same as the 6'7" black guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They're the same, right?
But they wear very similar colored jerseys.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like
One
it was a
wear-
Grizzlies
one
guy.
wore 2, the other one wore number 50.
Yeah, it's all good.
Tomato, tomato. What are we talking about here, people?
Man, also, McDonald's bring back these sweet cups.
Please do.
I mean, I miss
Yeah.
all these cups. Those cups, the Jurassic Park cups. I miss these cups.
Biggest letdown in the world was getting one of these cups, and you get Christian Leitner after all the other guys.
No, I
Oh, you're
disagree.
killing. Oh no, it's true because I'm a Tar Heel guy. You give me a Duke guy on this cup. What am I going to do with this?
Well,
No.
he's
Worst-
a Buffalo
worst.
boy.
Worst was you get the cup, and sometimes they had the notion to put like the Monopoly peel on the cup.
Oh
and
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
peel it off, but you couldn't get the sticky remnants off without
Yeah.
destroying the color of the cup.
Yeah, yep.
That pissed me off something fierce.
And then plus 2, you come out 5 years later that you had no chance of winning the Monopoly.
Yeah.
Anyways.
yeah,
no,
it was all rigged by
literally
the
rigged.
printing
Yeah.
company. Yeah. That goddamn Italian printing company. In New York City, by the way.
You're New York
See?
City.
Comes full circle.
Oh, you don't even get good salsa from New York City, according to Pace Picante, too. You
You
got
don't get anything good from New York City
No,
except
you
for a
don't get
stab
nothing.
wound.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Gunshots.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Superheroes, go to Western New York. Don't go to New York anymore. Don't get out of New York City. Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Look, Spider-Man, you won't have anything to swing from, but if you go like the middle of New York, that'd be great.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
McAllister, just don't go back there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to Western New York.
Get lost in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Just stay
Yeah.
away from the
Help us find the Italians in Niagara
just stay away
Falls.
from the just stay away from the Lovejoy area, I heard, in in the good old Buffalo from last time I remember being there, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Unless you want tentacles for arms.
Yeah. So this documentary was great. We all agree.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed it. I like the interaction, and it's like one of those nice things where you always hear "Don't meet your heroes," and she even says that. But like he seemed to be such just a nice and like happy-go-lucky guy. I'm happy that he found happiness in life
Yeah.
after basketball fell through for him.
Even though he didn't have a McDonald's cup.
Yeah, well, he did. He just had a real good tan when he went for the picture.
And played for a completely different team.
Oh, you couldn't see the Hornets logo on there.
Now you're gonna make me angry.
Well, you couldn't. Not for that picture. Look it up.
I am gonna look up his Larry
It's a
Johnson.
side. It's a side profile pic.
I just remember too when he got drafted, and that was always the big thing, and that's probably why I enjoyed this, is because I don't know. You see a guy get drafted and he was going to the Grizzlies, and I just wanted him to be good. I wanted the hype to exist. Especially
Yeah.
when you're a kid at that, young kid, you just want the hype to exist for these guys, and unfortunately it did, but
And like they said in the documentary, he was so much different looking like aesthetically than a lot of the players that were currently stars in the league. Except for he looked
Have you seen the Larry Johnson cup?
a canny resemblance to Larry Johnson.
It's 1,000,000% Larry Johnson. You would never, ever in 100
No,
years. think
I'm
it was
talking about
anybody else.
childhood memories.
And the closest I can say is like his arm is covering Hornets, but you definitely see an H, which is not in the word Grizzlies.
oh my goodness.
I just remember the color of the jersey, and for some reason I thought it was him.
Yeah.
I think
that's
Nobody
what
cares that one of my childhood memories is now gone to the ethos. It never happened. I made it up. I've been telling people for years I had this cup, and they've all looked at me like a jackass.
I really
It's
thought
one of your prized possessions was this cup that never existed.
it was Larry Johnson. It was going to be his rosebud at one point, but now it's gone.
And
Yeah,
what's even more wild is I'm actually jealous you had this Larry Johnson cup because I was
At
never
one
able to
point.
get it.
Yeah, at one point. Definitely
But I
had
wanted it. I wanted that cup. Not everyone's able to get it.
Larry Johnson comes aside. I think we found Big Country and we found out Will doesn't know the difference between Larry Johnson and Brian Reeves at this
Yeah.
as a
It's
child.
kind of a beautiful thing. Kind of a beautiful
it really
thing.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Yeah.
You need to unite humanity right now. Like you are the next guy. The way that you just
Yeah.
told
I'd
us
vote
the
for
story.
you, Will.
Yeah, the way that you just told the story about
Yeah, I'm voting
Brian
for
Reeves
Will. Whatever he runs for, he's got my vote.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's all good.
you do wrestling gimmicks. It reminds me of Peacemaker, how they have Tim Meadows and he has bird blindness.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. What's that chicken
Basketball player blindness. It's only basketball players,
Yeah.
though. Football players, I can
Dude.
tell the difference. Regular people, I can tell the difference. It's only basketball players.
Wrestling gimmick. He's gonna start saying like all these guys. He's like, I remember when Bill Walton played for the Lakers or something like that. It's gonna be talking about Shaq or Kareem. Well, basketball blindness aside, that is it. Follow us on all the social medias, YouTube, everything else. Check out the videos on YouTube as well, Facebook, and the other thing, I'll just make the announcement now that I wanted to talk to you guys out. Start thinking about the Nostalgia Funhouse Hall of Fame and who you'd like to nominate for that, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna
We can let
really give my music choice a thought.
Johnny will not be
Oh,
picking
boy.
an album this
Yeah.
year.
Hey guys, I read this book the other day, kind of going similar to this point. It's about this guy. He played basketball. I think he played in Utah. He was, he was really, he had a lot of assists, but he banged a lot of women. Am I getting that story right?
No.
No.
No,
No.
John Chamberlain, I think his name was, or Wilt Stockton,
Scored 100 points in a game. John Stockton.
Yeah, that's what he's known
right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
for.
Right,
Scoring on and off the court. John Stockton.
scoring all the time.
Yeah, that was John Stockton.
That's what John Stockton I know and love.
Basketball
Exactly.
blindness. It's a thing, people. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It
I get
affects
confused.
only Will, but it's a thing.
John Stockton was literally, because I watched this, it's a really good Dream Team documentary. He was the only member of the Dream Team who could walk around when they were in the Olympics anywhere he wanted to go, even wearing a Dream Team shirt, and nobody recognized him.
No. He's the most average looking guy on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
There's no.
That's what women want.
Yeah.
Average. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Average looking, ready to assist.
It's State Farm.
that is it for we found Big Country. We talked about some players that we would like to find and everything else, and got to name some great 90s basketball players and play the game. So
yeah, make sure you check out the social medias. Make sure you check out Foot Clan Follies. It's a Ninja Turtle podcast hosted by actual members of the Foot Clan. Make sure you go give that a listen if you want, wherever you get your podcast, just like this beautiful podcast. And what are we talking about next week on this show, Andrew?
next week is my movie pick.
Oh, let's see what he forces me to watch. Can't wait.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
I got a bad feeling that's what it's going to be. I hate those movies. So
No,
tune in for that.
I don't think it's played anywhere. So right now, as long as it's still on Tubi, we are going to be watching. Give me 2 seconds here. We are watching Crawl.
Crawl.
What is
Oh,
Crawl?
man. That's been on my to-watch list for years, and I have yet to pull the trigger. So now
I don't
I'm
even know what
forced.
this is. What is
Do you
Crawl?
guys like Star Wars?
I love Star Wars. Yeah.
Do you like Lord of the Rings?
I love Lord of the Rings.
Well, let's mash those two together and let's watch Crawl.
All right.
It's
How do
even
I
got a
spell
Jedi
this?
Knight in it. Qui-Gon's in it.
Krull.
Crawl. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Crawl.
Gotcha.
1983.
All right. I've not seen this, so look forward to that.
Oh, it's a classic.
All right.
I'll give you the description. It says it's set in a world peopled by creatures of myth and magic. A prince embarks on a quest to find a legendary weapon and rescue his young bride.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars, and you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! It's Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings meets Star Wars."
It's only 2 hours. This will be great. But it came out in 1983, so it's copying Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, I guess, because the books were out. So
Yeah,
Yes,
it
the
just
books were out.
ripped it off. Yeah. They had already been published.
it's a.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie as a kid, so we'll check.
So we'll find out. We'll go watch it.
With that being said, what may not be nostalgia for you may be nostalgia for some.
There goes Wink and Whale.